Panthers hosting the Vikings, and the Vikings are anywhere between 3.5 and 4.5 point favorites. The over-under I have at 45.5 points. I have the Vikings at minus 210 on the money line and the Panthers at plus 176. And it seems like the lines have only gotten higher because Bryce Young isn't listed on the injury report. Now, both of these teams are 0-3, and both of these teams are 0-2-1 against the spread. And the under is 2-1 in both of these teams' 3 games that they've played this year. Now, obviously, not anyone really expected much from the Panthers this year. The Vikings, on the other hand, are just... I feel bad for Vikings fans right now because Aaron Rodgers is no longer in the division, and now you watch the Lions leapfrog you guys and beat the Chiefs in that same breath. Now, head-to-head, Carolina... Minnesota's on a 2-game winning streak. They are 7-3 in their last 10 against Carolina. The underdog is 6-4 against the spread. The favorite is 5-5 on the money line. The home team is 6-4. The over has hit in their last 3, and the over/under is 5-5 in their last 10. And the under 46.5 is 7-3, and if you get it at 45.5, it's also 7-3. 1 game hit 45 that they played against each other. The Vikings have won the last 2 games. The last time they played was in 2021. The Vikings won 34-28 in OT, and the game before that they won 28-27 at home. The last time that these teams played each other was in Carolina. Now, the Vikings had a harder schedule, I'll say, than the Panthers have. Losing to the Bucs in week 1 when I thought that they were going to win, but we've all seen that Baker Mayfield cycle. Losing 27-20, then losing 34-28, and then losing 28-24. So every one of those games that they've played so far this year have been one-possession games and they lost, where last year they were winning all of these one-possession games. For the Panthers, we can't say the same. Losing by 14 to the Falcons, then coming back and making a game of it against the Saints, losing 20-17, then losing by 10 to the Seahawks with Andy Dalton. Now, I honestly believe if Bryce Young was in that game would definitely not have been as close as what it is. I think that this is the show-me game that everyone and all the Vikings fans are waiting for. I'm going to take the Vikings with the money line. I'm going to take the Vikings laying the point. I'm going to go over in this game. I do think the Vikings put up a bunch of points in this one. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.